This is our flight line Aeromedical pack, and it's a very compact design. It was put together really for rotary wing aircraft ALS type work, but it's found a place in a lot of different spots because it's so easily configured into different jobs. It's made out of cordura, and it also has ballistics cloth skid areas on it, both here and on an armor plated bottom, so that when you were carrying it as a suitcase and drop it and drag it, even on pavement, you're not going to tear through the pack itself. It's a very nice design for stowing in a small compartment. It doesn't have a lot of corners on it. It's very slim in its profile, and it has a lot of nice grab handles on it as well. It has the capability of being carried as a suitcase. It also has drag handles to pull out of a storage compartment, and it has the capability of also being carried as a regular pack with a shoulder strap. However, a lot of folks with a pack this small don't use this shoulder strap option, and I'll explain why. This pack comes with fold-out backpack straps that are a curved, anatomically cut strap. And they're very easy to deploy, and they're very easy to attach by simply snapping this reinforced snap system here and here. And what we find with a pack of this size is it's just as easy to take one of these straps and throw it over your shoulder as it is to use this strap throwing it over your shoulder. The advantage of using this strap is when the pack is hanging by one strap on your shoulder, it is on your back instead of bouncing against your hip. And that gives you a lower profile, a better silhouette for going through small spaces in housing units, etc. So, good design, but for those of you who do prefer a standard shoulder strap, this has the capability of doing that as well. Now, let's look inside the pack itself. This pack has a nice opening feature that we designed up on our ALS Extreme pack about 15 years ago, and it works really well. A simple side release buckle opens, Velcro deployment, and these two side pockets roll down and out of the way. And so now what we have is 1, 2, 3, 4 side pockets ready for use. When it's in tight like this, it's really easy to stow in a small compartment. And now it opens up like a much bigger pack. The end pockets are fairly small, but they do have some capability of carrying a lot of different items because they are divided inside. This one right now is set up with some immobilization gear on this side. And on this side, this one is set up for assessment. So you've got gloves, blood pressure cuff, stethoscope, report booklet, etc. We have straight zippers here, which is important because a straight zipper is going to far outlast a curved zipper when you're using them daily. So we have a straight zipper that opens right up, and inside this pack we have a lot of different compartmentalization. This pack is built with Velcro compatible fabric on the inside, so that makes it capable of accepting any of the 22 different modules that Conterra makes for their moving organizing system. And we have a lighted capability here with our light stalker, so we can light this pack at night. And this pack is set up right now with this pocket on it as a B-tube or backup tube capability. There's a tube in there. And this setup here is a setup for drugs, and that can come out. Then we have two more pockets here. One is set up for suction and airway, and the other is set up for trauma hemorrhage. The outside pockets can be set up any way you wish, and let's take a look at this one so you can see the capability of this pocket, the divided organizers on it. Now, this pocket is set up for hemorrhage control, and the reason why we have it set up for that is this pocket is also removable. So you can peel it off the pack and toss it to somebody in an overturned vehicle or in a building collapse, and they can handle hemorrhage emergencies there without dragging the whole pack in. If you look inside this pack closely, you can see that the frame in this pack is actually a SAM Splint XL. And that's really good because it armor plates the interior of the pack, it pads the interior of the pack, but it is also easily removable. And so you can use the SAM Splint for its original purpose of splinting a musculoskeletal injury, and you still have a pack that can be packed up and taken back to quarters. So even the padding on this pack has a multifunction. So it's a really great pack for things like rotary wing aircraft, and it can be configured in so many different ways. Even with things like an AED, that can be dropped right into this pack. You can remove one of these compartments, drop in an AED. You can even fit small oxygen cylinders into this product here. They fit in, and you can lay in different products on the side here too. So it can be configured a ton of different ways. It's a really great product for systems that are going to be getting into it a few times a day. If you're having hourly calls, there are other Conterra products I would recommend, but if you're doing rotary wing aircraft work, SAR activities, any sort of work where a small compartment or small space is going to be used, then this is a great pack for that. Made lifetime guarantee in the United States by Conterra in our ISO facility.